Hi everyone, let me ask you something. How do you turn a student into a digital leader and also ready to compete globally? Well, my answer is simple. Give them the right space, and that's why I'm here for DG Star Class Intern 2025. Hi, my name is Dimas Galih Saputra, currently a sixth semester of Economic Study Program from State University of Surabaya. As a student, I'm also active and had a chance to study abroad through exchange programs in Malaysia and China, which taught me to adapt, plan, and collaborate across culture. On top of that, as a student as well, I'm passionate about combining data, creativity, and communication that can drive a big impact. And what motivates me and what is my commitment during this internship class. So what excites me a lot regarding about Digistar is the chance to grow inside a real digital ecosystem because I believe it's more than an internship, but it's a future space for me and of course I want to be part of that. So what is my proof? I already experienced and have a journey, worked remotely with global companies, worked offline with local teams, and managed projects with measurable results in Surabaya with community and also student organizations. So that's why I will give and I'm ready to give 100% because this is where I want to learn, contribute, and even growth into a digital professional with purpose. Let's move on into my current activities. Aside being a student, I also active in the organizations such as Isaac in Surabaya that I start from 2024 that I becoming the team leader of operations support where I focus on partnership and funding for all of the Isaac programs. And then right now, I continue my journey to becoming the local head of operations or outgoing products such as internship experience for Isaac in Surabaya and also youth in Surabaya. And then, aside I join in the organization and community, I also have an experience to becoming the internship at Purple Box, where I focus to work remotely in the CRM company that comes from Spain, where I manage marketing and also partnership content, start from bottom until the top. And then from 2025, I also have an experience to intern at the Indonesia Deposit Insurance Corporations where I focus on the education part or education divisions to teach the teacher to give the guidance regarding about educational literacy or financial literacy for the student organization, university students, and etc. Even I joined in the divisions of public relations as well. So that because of my experience previously, these roles not only keep me active, but also can share my leadership things, our characters, time management, collaborate with the team, and even decision-making skills. Move on to the next part. So, what are the most interesting projects that I have during my experience? One project that I will remember a lot is I was becoming the team leader of operations support in Isaac in Surabaya. And then my main goal at the time was to help the organizations run impactful youth programs. And for that, we need strong financial support. So over 12 periods or 12-month period, I led a small team to approach local businesses and sponsors. So we use call outreach, build tailor partnership package, and pitch directly to potential partners so that I handle everything start from bottom until the top, which is market research, proposal writing, even final negotiations. And even at that time, I got angry from the partners. So that's why I believe it was not always easy time or journey because many rejections, follow-ups, and even proposal revisions. However, through persistence and my strategy, at the end, and all of the support from the stakeholder as well, we managed to secure over 40 million in funding for all of the projects, plus over 1 billion rupiah in in-kind sponsorship such as goodie bag, voucher, etc. to support our programs. So that's why my experience taught me how to sell value, build trust with partners, and even push me through setbacks. So that's why, from my experience, honestly, it made me realize that youth or even students have a power so that we can drive big impact, but with the right tools, mindset, and the support as well. And then, if we try to talk about what kind of tools and skills that I use, of course, I use a range of tools. It depends on the project itself. For instance, if the operations, outreach, and even campaign tracking, I rely heavily on Google Sheets or Excels because I can build trackers, partner pipelines, and even budget reports. However, in the outreach things, we can use Walaxy and even LinkedIn to connect with one and another. The second one are the CEO and also content strategy. Of course, I've worked with Ahrefs and Screaming Frog because I believe we can try to understand and analyze what kind of strengths and what kind of weakness that we can evaluate from the competitors. So that's why we can put it in our company. And then, last but not least, if we try to create content, I usually using Canva. If I want to edit a video, I can use CapCut. And until right now, each month, I already create for range 18 until 30 content monthly. So right now, I also want to learning something new, which is Figma for design mock-ups and start to learning by Python because I believe data analytics right now is really important. If you're not start right now, then when? So that's why I'm trying to explore as much as possible because I believe if we try to try something new, we can have something new as well. So that's the tools and skills that I use. And last but not least, I want to say is if there's one thing I've learned, it's that learning never stops. Because I believe DigiStar is not just a program, it's a mindset, a space where students like me can grow, experiment, and contribute to Indonesia's digital future. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll get the chance to grow with the DigiStar class of 2025. See you again.